Gravity pulls the moon towards the center of the Earth. This pull is the centripetal force keeping the moon in orbit around the Earth. If Earth's gravity ceased to exist, the moon would fly off into space in a straight line. Another example of centripetal force is the force that binds mud to a tire as it rotates. As the rotation speed of the tire increases, the centripetal force will not be great enough to hold the mud onto the tire, and the mud will fly off the tire in straight line. Example, outside of the can and inside the can. As Newton's third law states, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. From outside of the can, there should be an outward reaction force to the centripetal force. This center fleeing force is known as the centrifugal force. The reactive centrifugal force is the reaction force to a centripetal force. The can, undergoing curved motion, constantly accelerates toward the axis of rotation. This centripetal acceleration is provided by a centripetal force, which is exerted on the can by some other object. This is the reactive centrifugal force. It is directed away from the center of rotation and is exerted by the rotating can on the object that originates the centripetal acceleration. If an object is placed inside the can, the object appears to have an outward force pushing it against the bottom of the can and away from the center of rotation. The apparent centrifugal force is most commonly introduced as an outward force apparent in a rotating frame or reference. It is apparent or fictitious in the sense that it is not part of an interaction, but actually the object's inertia. The object naturally wants to travel in a straight line, but the centripetal force doesn't allow this. This type of force is associated with describing motion in a non-inertial reference frame and referred to as a fictitious or inertial force. The reactionary and apparent centrifugal forces are not real forces. The reactionary centrifugal force is a result of the rotation, not a force. The apparent centrifugal force is really the object's inertia. A more accurate definition for centrifugal force would be the lack of centripetal force.